Incoming transmission.
Picture this. A recording studio somewhere far, far away.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 30th of January, and I can't believe this month's almost gone. I mean, Christmas is a distant memory, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to look at Shadow Dancer on the arcade today, which is a, sort of, I suppose, direct sequel to Shinobi. Except for this time you're not playing as the original character, this time you're playing as his son. And instead of rescuing children, you are now disarming bombs. You can see that the presentation is somewhat upgraded from the last game, showing off Sega's new hardware, which is great. This time you can see you have a canine companion who comes in really quite handy. You can instruct him to run off and attack enemies, although you must be careful because they will, well, they don't kill him because that would just be cruel, but they do shrink him, which is a bit weird. You can see they just sent him off there, and to do that all you need to do is push down on the joystick or joypad, whichever you're playing on. This is the arcade version, so joystick, and then you push your attack button and your dog will run off and attack them, giving you an opportunity to kill them. Now I love the fact that the enemies will come from all angles here, and as you see there, one just smashed through the window, and that's stage one done. I've not played this game very much though, so I will warn you, I may be a bit crap. But that shouldn't come as any surprise because my gaming skills aren't what they used to be, ladies and gents. I suppose the difference is that when you played when you were younger, you had a lot of time to play when you were younger, so you honed your skills. These days, it's not quite so easy to get the time to play. So I basically have a one-shot deal, and that's it. But yeah, this game's great. I love this game. I had this on the Amiga as well, which I will cover on the Amiga at some point, because I think having a look at all the conversions is going to be great. I mean, presentation-wise, it's great. I can't really fault it. The animations are nice, the graphics are nice, and the soundtrack's actually good as well. They beefed up the sound somewhat as well. So it's all good, and how a sequel really should be. Got to be careful, that guy's shooting bullets at the top there. Look, my dog is tiny! There he is. Oh, he does grow back to full size eventually, by the way, but yeah, I can't send him to attack while he's small, and this guy's really hard to hit. So yeah, it's like I said, it's a direct sequel to Shinobi, although people say this isn't actually a direct... oh, shot in the face. People say that Shinobi, I think Shinobi 3 is actually the proper spiritual successor, because it features the original Shinobi again, whereas this guy is not the original. So that's where that all comes in, but I don't really care because the game's great, and I remember playing this, like I said, on the Amiga originally, and the Amiga had it pretty much, I would say, arcade perfect. Pretty damn good effort anyway. I think it was on the Mega Drive as well, and I think the Master System also, but I couldn't be 100% sure on that one. So if you guys had Shadow Dancer on the Master System, let me know, because that'd be great to find out whether it was actually released on that console. And I can have a look at that as well. I'm going to get my hands on it. What were your thoughts on Shadow Dancer? Did you guys have this one on any console or home computer? I think this was actually, this actually made its way to the 8-bit systems as well. I think the Spectrum Amstrad and C64 also had a port of this. I know that the Spectrum at least had a port of Shinobi. I know that because I own it. But other than that, I'm not really sure. So you guys are my Wikipedia, shall we say. So where I can't find information, you guys will come in handy and you'll be able to help me out a little bit. So what are your thoughts? Did this game get a Master System release? Did it get released on the home systems? Because I don't remember playing this on the Spectrum, but I definitely played it on the Amiga, and I think the Atari ST had a port. But I think maybe it was just a bit too advanced for the old 8-bit systems to handle, but I couldn't tell you for definite. So you guys help me out on that one. What other games did you enjoy in this franchise, by the way? Because this reminds me a little bit of sort of the Shadow Warriors type style and Ninja Gaiden and stuff like that. I don't know whether this was actually sort of an inspiration for that, but we'll find out. And here we go, end of level boss. And yes, you still have the magic power, by the way, which is ace. He's pretty much the same as the first boss in Shinobi, except for he throws bouncing balls instead of fireballs, which in some respects this guy's a little bit easier than the first boss in Shinobi, because all you got to do is either jump over them or you walk underneath them and get smashed in the head by them, because that's the way I roll anyway. You can see the sprites are nice and big as well. Animations are really good. So again, another high-scoring game, and another cracker from Sega, I've got to say. They did their arcade games incredibly well. If only they'd done their joypads as well as they did their arcade games, we'd all be happy. Oh my god! Sorry guys, I'm sucking at this today. I do apologise. This review is a day late, but I wasn't very well yesterday, so laid up in bed again. So many. It's like twice in the space of a week. But here I am today, back in the seat and having some fun. Oh, I managed to snag myself quite a nice little thing on eBay as well. I don't know if you guys have anything to do with the GameCube, but I actually quite like their controller. So I've got a nice little thing that plugs into the PC that enables you to use GameCube controllers on the PC. It's great. And I think there's a bonus stage, and for some reason I can't move. No! Okay, something's happened here. Oh, oh my god. Okay, failed miserably. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Failed. Yes, I realise. Yes, but unfortunately, so did my controllers. Oh well. Oh, and we're back in the game. Oh, typical. Never mind. I like this as well. The fact you can jump in and out of the scenery. It's a bit reminds me a little bit of the way you do that in sort of Castlevania 4. Also, Shinobi, you could obviously jump up and down to the top levels and stuff like that. Yeah, I would recommend this game thoroughly. If you enjoyed the sort of side-scrolling genre of game, you will enjoy this one with much abandon. And my dog's tiny again. No. Those guys, I have to say, always look like they got watermelon strapped to their hands. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I'll be back again very soon with a brand new one. You take care, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now!